Okay, so other than some tips today, this would be the end of the lesson plan for this week. It's on making inferences, and remember your schema, what you already know, what's already in your brain, your world knowledge from everything you've ever seen, from when you go out and you are in public to what you see on TV to what you know about music, what you've seen in the news. That is your world knowledge. That is what you know outside of just you. So you're taking what you already know, that world knowledge, plus the evidence from the text, whether it be nonfiction and it's to inform you, or if it's nonfiction and it's there to entertain you. Those two things are going to help you infer in the story, which in turn is going to help you understand what's going on. So going on through the lesson, you know that we always start out with vocabulary. Your word knowledge is so important because the more words you know, the better reader you're going to be. The more advanced your vocabulary is going to be. So this is where we're going to work really hard to remember words that either have to know that are about like objectives that we're going over, or they are words that are picked from your passages that you're reading, or if they are just words that you should just know within your life to give that prior knowledge to be able to infer what's going on in the story. So of course you have here with your vocabularies inference, schema, observations, supporting details, and supporting evidence. Now you have some two-word phrases here that you're not necessarily going to find in a dictionary, but you'll find the word details, and you'll find the word evidence, which you could go with. But if you want to find supporting details and supporting evidence, go ahead and Google that, and that'll get you to something that's going to explain exactly what those are and how they are to be used when you are making inferences in a story. So after you have taken that separate sheet of paper, because there's not going to be any worksheet on your vocabulary, you're going to do this on an entirely separate sheet of paper. And you're going to write the word, and then you're going to write the definition, just like we've done before. We've done this before. Then in your independent work, you have worksheet number 1, which is observations and inferences. So is there an observation being made, or is somebody inferring something? So your task is to determine if the following are observations or inferences. For help, refer to the notes above on the worksheet. Put an O if in the blank if it's an observation, and put an I if it's an inference. Then you have worksheet number 2. It's called What Do You See? This is, you're going to be inferring through this whole thing. Inferring different types of information through this whole thing. You're going to look at the picture carefully. There's a picture up in the right-hand corner. And then you're going to answer the questions below about what you infer is happening in the picture. So everybody's answers are going to vary because you may infer something different than someone else. But you're inferring what's going on in that picture. Okay? Then, in your closing, there's always going to be an assessment at the end to check for understanding that you understand what inference is. And I'm going to reiterate, the more knowledge you have on these subjects, the more you understand it, the more you're going to be ready for middle school. You are not to be set up for failure, you are to be set up for success. So this is where it is on you and your responsibility as a 5th grader that we are getting older, more responsible, and it's time to really focus. And with the tips that I'm going to put on my YouTube channel too for you, it's going to help you in the long run. So these mini lessons and then some little tips on different things, especially on how to remember what you're reading and how to go back and look for things and to check your answers. And also, some of us are not the most skilled spellers, so like, how can we become a better speller? How can we become a better reader? It just depends. But within these lessons today that I have sent you, which every Monday I'm going to send you 5 mini lessons, it's to help you through those worksheets and also to let you know what is what. So subscribe, look for me, go back, watch them again and again. I know I'm not the prettiest thing in the world, but I'm here to help you. If you have any questions on anything, call me, send me a message. We've got many different tools on how to communicate with each other. You just choose which one works for you. But as far as the video conferencing and the Zoom, I am going to be a broken record on it. Download it, register, give me the email you registered under so everybody can link up and everybody can communicate with me, and we can have those Monday, Wednesday, Friday video conferences. Okay? So that's about it with this one. It was really short, only a little over 5 minutes. So if you have any questions, get a hold of me. My hours are 9 o'clock to 11:30 and 1:30 to 3. Okay? So again, 9 o'clock to 11:30 and 1:30 to 3. Okay? If you really need me, and you're really lost, then I'm available anytime. Okay? So, because if you need that answer, here I am. So, have a great rest of your week, and please download Zoom 1 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Have a good afternoon.